Hello and welcome to Ups and Bros, and this week, what a fantastic video I have for you guys. And yes, I could say it's a very special video again this week because, you know, we had some really good, fantastic reviews of beers last year, and one of the best beers we've reviewed from last year was from microbrasserie À la Fût. As you can remember from our video back, I guess it was in December when we did our top 3 favorite beers from 2017, was it? Yeah, already 2017, but yes, and microbrasserie À la Fût was featured at the top of this fantastic top 3 that we did, which you should really look into it.
My number one is the Assemblage de Lambic from À la Fût, which to me is still the best beer I've ever had in my life. It is so awesome.
Yeah.
It is the best beer I've had on the show. I know people were like, I was faking or whatever. I was not faking it. Literally, the first taste I had, I was like, wow, this is exactly what I love in beer. And this style of beer.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Right on point for this beer. It's a
and
number one.
Props to you, man.
Never mind, it's very awkward. But overall, for us, it's been really nice, and also engaging with microbrasserie À la Fût has been really overwhelming because we love them. I've been loving them for a while, and seriously, we have the same feeling towards each other, which I really do appreciate. And no worries, we will be back in ste-tite really soon. We need to visit this brand new fantastic brewery that you guys just built up. I'm really stoked on it, and the whole barrel program that you guys have been building is just really exciting. So the reason why I'm talking about that is because a couple of days ago something showed up at my door, and not the usual beer mail that we get. Literally like beer mail this big, and when it shows up to your door, you're like, hey, that looks cool, but coolest thing right here. So one thing I did once I saw this box, I was like, I need to do something very special. I need to do something cowboy themed, something that looks Far West. So I've been playing Red Dead Redemption over the last few weeks, and I love this game. I'm all over the cowboy thing lately, and À la Fût is nailing it. So we're in Canada, I don't have access to guns everywhere, so I bought myself this Nerf gun thing. I bought 2 of them. I had a whole photo shoot in mind. I was planning on shooting bottles and having fun, adding noises and do all that stuff. But my helper, a really dear helper, my girlfriend Marie-Ève, I kind of got hooked on Nerf guns. I don't know why. It's a toy. Yes, it's serious for us here that use Nerf gun all day, all night. But for her, it was her first time, and we ended up fighting over a really harsh battle, which I lost. But no worries, I still got to open this fantastic box, and I want to share with you guys a little bit more about the story behind the box, because it's probably one of the most FT box that we had on the show. I'm not big on doing like box openings and all that stuff, because usually I just like to talk about the business behind it and enjoy what they're actually doing and the fact that they're building that, and also the relationship that we have with them, which with À la Fût is something really unique at the same time. So to get you guys started, it's a Christmas beer mail. So they went ahead and dropped us one of those really nice beer mail, and with a nice letter. I just always feel really good when I get some letters, because you feel like you've done something good and you helped this business building their way through it. And also they've been really good at inviting us to their releases they did with the Rouge de Mekignac, which is now available from Ontario to Quebec. I'm not sure if it's still available in Ontario because it was a special release back then, but you should definitely look into it because it's still a really fantastic beer. But speaking of the barrel program, it's something that they've been investing a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, and it shows. It's a great barrel program. They have a really good beers coming out of that, really good collaborations with other craft beers around the Quebec region and even out there with Ontario breweries. Like they've been to the, I think it was the Sour Fest out there in St. Catharines. I'm not sure. If you haven't heard about this festival, it's a fantastic sour festival. You should definitely look into this one. But this sweet, fantastic beer melt came through with the Koalu Brett IPA, came in a can, fantastic. I'm super stoked to try this one. Really keen to try this one. Then on another can, I'm really stoked about this one because I've known these guys for a while. From my first job doing beer things, 8 years ago, they released La Ruine Papé. So this is an IPA they released in 2010. It's an old school beer, but for me, I'm nostalgic, and that's what they meant on the can. It says Série Nostalgique, so it's focused on the nostalgia of this beer, which for me means a lot. It's a great little IPA, I wouldn't say a little IPA. I think it's an FT1. Yeah, it's 6.3%. Like it's a very nice, unfiltered, strong beer. I can't wait to try this one. I'm very stoked about this one. But after that, this is where things get really interesting. We have the barrel age series. So this one's already a year old, aged in barrels with little fruits from the local region where ste-tite is located. So all local fruits, feels very fresh, but also I guess it's a little bit of berries at the same time. Aged for a year with some of that nice home culture bacteria, yeast and all that stuff. So a lot of funk, but also I love the little touch of switching up the À la Fût for À la Fût de Chine, which means it's aged in oak. The touch behind every single thing with À la Fût just makes it just a little bit special. So another one aged for over a year, it's the Dolgo à Gogo, which is aged with Dolgo juice. It's a kind of apple. It's aged with that juice in the bottle. It's made in collaboration with Ciderie Milton, which is another place which they make apple cider. Working together, another really nice collaboration into a fantastic beer. I heard really good things about this one. I haven't drank it yet, but no worries, it's coming up. So you want to spice up this fantastic Christmas party that you have at work. It sucks sometimes, you don't know what to do. You bring this one. So the Cancan Western, it's a triple at 8%, packed with nice yeasty flavors. You know, I get a lot of Belgian character into this one. At 8% is the one that's gonna warm you up at the end of the night, but also will pair properly with that nice tourtière or that nice FT meal that you just add, and just it always feels good. Oh ho 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 ho. And to top this off, they added this one. It's a collab with Riverbend. If you haven't heard about Riverbend, Credit has been talking a lot about them from BAOS podcast, but it's a really nice brewery. They do a lot of cans, but also a lot of breweries from around where they are. Really stoked on this one because it's also another one aged sour, but it's made with cassis and arbousier. I'll put the translation because I'm too lazy to read it off of Google. But it's such a great collaboration. I've heard also really good things about this one because I'm reading a lot of blogs about beer in general in Quebec, but definitely have to check this one out. Really stoked on this one again. Thanks a lot for this. Really worth it. It's gonna not age, but go in my cellar. So overall, if you've never heard about À la Fût, it's a co-op of workers. They're brewing fantastic breweries out there in ste-tite, which is the town of Cowboys out here in Quebec, and they're definitely worth visiting, drinking. They also have a fantastic pub out there in Montreal, which you can access all of their beers, fantastic cuisine, but also a cowboy bar, which is definitely something you should get in touch with it if you happen to be around Montreal or Quebec City, because ste-tite is not too far away from Quebec City. So thanks a lot again À la Fût for just being one of the awesomest people around there and supporting the show at the same time. Means a lot to us. Let us know which beer you'd like in the whole set that I showcased. You'd like to be featured on the show. You want me to dive into it, describe the flavors out of it. Which one was the most interesting for you? Let me know in the comments. It's something that we can do. We're flexible on that. I won't drink those until you tell me which one you'd like to see. And again, have proper glassware. So I can't wait for you guys to let me know which beer you want me to try out and sample on the show. If it's all 6, I'll do all 6, no worries. I'm ready for that. So thanks a lot for watching. I know it's a different video again, but I really appreciate the support you guys have been doing lately, and we're working on getting always awesome content for you guys. So thanks a lot, means a lot. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.